Hi, my name is Rachel and welcome to How to Connect with Goddess Epona. Epona is the great Celtic horse goddess. She is the sovereign queen of the Celts. She is mother goddess and queen of warriors. She is connected to the themes of prosperity, of fertility and sovereignty. She is both the horse manifest here on earth and the divine horse. She can support you with connecting to and embracing your inner authority as the king or queen. She will teach you that both responsibility and discipline can equal freedom in your great rulership of your life and self. She will support you in connecting to the symbols of the sun and the horse so that you can come into your greatest vitality, strength, and freedom. So here are my top 3 tips for connecting to her. My first tip is to connect to the symbol of the horse. The horse as a symbol meant freedom, it meant agility, it meant kingship, it meant nobility and grace. She was the horse herself, she was manifest as the horse. The horse was her epiphany. But also the horses that were used by the warriors and the kings were seen as kind of her totem. So it is both symbol and the horse is also her manifest. The horse was sacred to the ancient Celts, not just as a beautiful, companion, but also as the primary vehicle for both domestic and war situations. You can connect to the horse in 2 different aspects. So the horse kind of as the symbol of sovereignty, as rulership, and the horse as mother as well. So often she was depicted both as the horse pulling the chariot of the king and as the horse with her foals that were symbolizing fertility and the mother goddess. They were one and the same. They were very much connected. So you can connect to her and her symbol of the horse by having the horse in your space upon your altar. Maybe not a real horse, but on the altar, but a statue of a horse, or you can paint and draw the horse. You could meditate, with a horse meditation or just the image of a horse. You may want to actually connect with real horses. So go and visit them, ride them, be with them, be in the presence of their energy. You may want to honor them through protection and the guardianship that she offers you. Offer that in return by sponsoring or volunteering with horses. Now, her horse in particular was a white horse, and white is her sacred color. It symbolizes in her context illumination. It's also connected with the sun. So you may want to connect with or use the image of a white horse in particular. And you may also want to presence this if you can't get hold of something horsey, by using that colour of white, her sacred colour. So white in your apparel, what you're wearing, or perhaps, white candle or white altar cloth. My second tip is to connect into the theme of sovereignty. So as I've mentioned already, she is particularly connected to rulership with the kings and the great queens. Excuse me. So she's going to support you and guide you and help you when you need to embrace and work with and heal perhaps your own inner authority, the ways that you are king and queen in your own life and in your own being. She will help you to heal any of the ways that you doubt yourself or have mistrust. She will help you to trust your inner authority, to connect to your highest wisdom, to use discernment and to use alignment as sacred tools. She will help you to kind of put on your crown, perhaps connecting to your highest wisdom, and to be able to enforce boundaries, to have good rulership, rulership through ways and things like responsibility and discipline, creating structures. So if you think like with discipline with a horse, training the horse needs to be trained to bring forth its greatest self and its best self. So it's a way of kind of having this regular kind of practice to learn how to trust, to learn how to be your best self. And authority and coming into your queenship, your kingship requires that. It requires your presence showing up. practicing discipline and responsibility for self. Now, you may want to bring these themes forth into your work, represent them, or have something that symbolizes this as you work with your inner authority and building inner trust. You can do this by bringing forth the presence of gold. So this may be real gold or precious gems, perhaps, gold, say, in your ornament, again on your body. So if you want to have like a totem or a necklace of Epona in gold would be wonderful. Like me, you can have a cloth of, the colour of gold behind you, or just any kind of things that represent perhaps regal nobility, authority, for you. So maybe coins or a crown or something like that you can have, in your work with her, your ritual ceremony or altar space. My third tip is to connect in with the sun, which again is symbolized by the color gold, but she is connected to the sun as a horse goddess and as a goddess of fertility and the earth as well. And both the horse and Epona are connected to the sun in her ancient mythology. So the sun can represent sacrifice, it can represent prosperity, fertility, again, rulership and authority. There are 3 ways in particular to work with Epona and the sun. First off, you can connect to her around the winter solstice. So her feast day is actually on the 18th of December. So you can work with her around then, particularly on the 18th or around the time of the winter solstice. So this time is a kind of a time when the sun is going down into the underworld, the other world. It's getting darker. We're going into the darkness, but then the sun will return. And as the horse, she is the vehicle for the king, the sun. And also she, gives birth to the foals as well. So she is the vehicle for the returning sun, for the rebirth of the sun. So connect to her during this time. You may also want to connect to her in particular in the daytime, so actually be out in the sun, a bit of sunbathing. Might be a bit chilly in December for that, but go out and enjoy it. A way that you can enjoy it and be out in the sun is to take a walk, so go on a journey. She's a goddess of travelers, of journeys, because of being a vehicle, the one, she that carries. And then think while you're on that walk, make it a walking or running meditation, where you consider what it is to be the king upon the horse, to be the sun above, both from that place, are teaching you about perspective, about looking down and seeing all, about being open to every possibility, every viewpoint, seeing and knowing everything, letting your light shine upon all of these places and all of these things. You can also connect into the symbol of fire, the element of fire, that of the sun and that of her. So also for her, think of the horse as it runs faster and faster, its speed, its energy, the pumping heart, the blood. You've got this fire element, so you can bring fire into your space, into your ceremony or ritual again, even if it's just a candle or being out in the sun. Also linked into that, you can work with the solar plexus, so your inner fire. She particularly will help you with working with the aspect of self. So those are my top 3 tips for connecting to Goddess Epona. I hope this supports you and nourishes you, and perhaps inspires or interests you in working more with her. Do come and let me know your biggest takeaway, what you most enjoyed in our Facebook group. So I have a community there of many, many men and women who come together to celebrate and work with both the goddess, ancient mythology, and self-love, self-empowerment. I'm also a best-selling author of goddess mythology, so I share more about the goddess in my books. I'm going to post the links below so you can check out all of my books and check out that Facebook group as well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as I send you lots and lots of love and many, many blessings. I hope to connect with you more. I'm looking forward to getting to know and supporting you. Much love, many blessings.